Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. DJ, wait. All the three stanzas of the Kenya national anthem. Thank you. All right. Thank you, DJ. Thank you. Now, what will happen? The two teams will go to the middle. They'll walk to the middle of the court and shake hands. Shake hands.
Ashes, we rise. Indeed, ladies and gentlemen, we do have a game, the final game of the FIBA Afro basketball lineups. We start with Team Kenya, number 4, Victor Bosire, number 5, Griffin Legare, number 6, Eric Mutoro, number 7, Fahim Juma, number 8, Robert Nyakundi, number 9, Victor Ocheng, number 10, Fidel Okoth, number 11, Valentine Nyakinda, number 12, Desmond Owili, number 13, Mike Makiadi, number 14, Bushwa Mukota, number 15, Ariel Lokal. Coach is a very able Cliff O'War. My name is Sudan.
And the South Sudan team roster: number 1, Tenny Poitbak; number 2, Stephen Wundi; 3, Balbok; 4, Mingistu Jonkor; 5, Dominic Philip; 6, Athiel Lual; number 7, Yang Wek; 8, Kweni; 9, Mathiang Mawat; 10, Makwe Pwandak; 11, Emmanuel Malu; 12, number 14, Deng Mayot, coached by Ajao Deng. And it's the matchup we've all been waiting for this week. This tournament lineup on your screens right there. It's been so much action in this Nyayo Stadium. We do apologize for the delayed broadcast. This game was supposed to start at 6:30. It is now 8:30 East, 2-hour delay.
Have you got all day, all night? Well, this game, the most anticipated game of this tournament appearance, we had so many fans waiting to get in, break a gate and checked in. And the situation, as per FIBA rules, the situation was going to be dangerous for the players, for the officials, and the game went on with so many people sitting alongside the court, sitting alongside the respective benches. But Kenya Police managed to mitigate the situation, and we now finally have a game. Day tournament, this is day 5. And just to recap on South Sudan's journey here, both races through to the next stage. And we start with Southern Sudan. Southern Sudan won against Somalia in their first game. That was on Tuesday, 1-4. Come the second day, on Wednesday, they won their game easily against Eritrea, 111-57. Day 3 happening to be on Sunday, on Thursday rather. They won 100-59 against Burundi to beat a hapless Tanzania, 115 to Tanzania's 60.
The other undefeated team in this tournament so far, Kenya, Morans, had a great game 1. They were 95 to Tanzania's 59 points. On day 3, Kenya scored 102 to Somalia's 77 points, and then 101 to 83 points, putting their average right around 102. This is what we're calling the marquee matchup. We can see the players going to the bench. So much excitement around this game. South Sudan so well supported across the board, from local fans to presence on social media, but it's the get a victory. Again, the winner of this game advances to the qualifying tournament for AfroBasket 2021.
Yes.
That tournament will be taking place in November. And 30 seconds before tip-off, we can see the starting 5 lineup coming onto the floor. Number 9, Mathiang. Number 11, Malu. Number 8, Quaini. We're calling him Double K. Number 10, Makwe. That is your starting 5 lineup for tonight's game.
Just to quickly apologize, it's not Southern Sudan, it's South Sudan. So South 115 to 60 points. Very easy game for them, it seems. And most of the starters, it's interesting that you mentioned most of the starters right now. Most of the starters didn't play yesterday in anticipation of them playing the Morans today. Ball back, who's their backup point guard, scored 33 points with a plus minus of plus 29, shooting 66% from the 3-point line. And the team on up, this team, as much as they're big and look imposing, they're very adept. The skill set is beyond the physicality. They can really shoot from the perimeter. And we're expecting maybe a physical game from the Morans as well. But the Morans really played well as well. They took on Burundi yesterday. And their top performer, Bush Wamukota. I call him a motivational speaker. Keeps talking to himself, psyching himself up. Played very well. Had a plus minus of plus 17. And Salale Shani has more from that game as well.
His Burundi game happened last night. Again, I mentioned the score line earlier, 101 to 83. Top scorer for that game was Bush Wamukota, who had an excellent outing. Was completely dominant in the low post. 10 rebounds. Scoring next was Eric Mutoro, who has been consistent throughout this tournament, 27.3% from the 3. But let's head down to matters on the floor. Morans taking on South Sudan.
Ball goes to Bush Wamukota, top of the key. Desmond Owili looking, searching, finally finding Griffin. Trying an entry pass. He was all alone for a 3-point shot. First turnover of the game, miscommunication. It's a bit loud in the gymnasium, so there might have been that problem with the communication. Kwani, top of the key, trying to work the angles. Distributes the ball to Mathiang. Mathiang has been deadly from beyond the arc. Closely monitored by the Kenyan defense. As you can see, Desmond Owili doing the most. Kinda. Let's take another look. Nice entry pass there. Too much. They had no choice but to foul Makwe. Pondak is very effective. We call him the young shark here. He's very adept on the low block.
That he is. And let's talk a little bit about the keys to success in this game as Makwe knocks down his first free throw. Fidel, tell me, what does South Sudan need to do in order to be successful in this game?
Keep doing what they need to do. They've been doing all tournament long. Move the ball well. The whole of this tournament. And that young man right there, Eric Mutoro, I call him young, but he's a veteran of this game. He's been fearless in this tournament. If anything, he's the Kenya Morans MVP. Really had a terrific game against Tanzania. Back to the action, Desmond Owili. And you see most possessions, they'll value. Starts off on a hot note, a deep three, a well-contested three. You see nice help defense there. Matiang all alone for a three, no good. Rebound comes back to Southern Sudan. They call an offensive foul. And Valentine Yakinda just standing his ground.
And the Kenya Morans are doing a good job of being just physical enough against South Sudan. I think one of the keys to Kenya Morans' success in this game is to really body up the South Sudanese players. Make sure they don't have an easy time inside the paint. Force them to shoot from the outside. And speaking of forcing to shoot from the outside, Eric Butoro. He's on fire early. Time will tell if he can maintain that streak throughout this game, but it's always a good thing when Eric Mutoro shoots from the three-point line. And I'm telling you, this is going to be a physical game. Fidel, looking at the replay there, Desmond Owili getting stuck in the arms of
Laleshan, you're very right.
Makwe.
Kenya will have to be very physical with this South Sudan team. And so far, two team fouls for the Morans. They move the ball well. Emmanuel to Puot. Puot, nice head fake. Step back, three, too strong. And Bushom Kota fighting for the rebound. They call a jump ball. See which possession, still South Sudan ball. Let's take another look. And for you to win it all, you need to give it your all. Emmanuel to Puot. Being guarded. Valentine Yakinda guarding Matiang. Matiang step back jumper. Just from the free throw line, he sticks the two. Griffin Legare, Valentine Yakinda, corner three, too strong.
South Sudan have been very effective from the three-point line. As you see, Quaini bumped on his way to the hoop. South Sudan averaged 44% in their last game against Tanzania, and really that's been the percentage they've been averaging so far in this tournament. And Kenya Morans do not want to allow South Sudan to feel like they can have that confidence to take those three-point shots.
And so far so good for the Kenya Morans, clogging the paint. No easy baskets for them. But so far so good for South Sudan as well. As I say that, Kwani misses a free throw. They've been shooting the ball well from the charity stripe. Too strong again, uncharacteristic from Kwani. Nice entry pass to Desmond Owili off the glass. The bank is open after. Griffin Legare coming the other way. Bushomokota turning. Nice move there. He just misses from point blank range. But Desmond Owili is there to clean up the boards. Almost losing the ball. Griffin Legare has to throw it onto the body of a smothering Kwani. Ball goes top of the key. Toro being guarded by Puot. Turn in the corner. Pull up three. Too strong. Fight for the rebound. They say it's white ball. South Sudan have possession. Kenya ball.
Kenya leading in this game by a basket. That might have surprised some or confirmed what others know and believe. Kenya Morans are capable of. Entry pass to Valentine Yakinda. Baseline drive for him. He's fouled going up. Hard foul by Emmanuel Malu. And Yakinda, you can see him taking that side glance at Malu. He knew exactly what he was doing. And I think we're going to be in for such a treat of some good quality basketball this lovely Nairobi evening.
Coming in for Makwe is Deng Mayot. Valentine Nyakinda to shoot 2 free throws. Ten to 6, 6:15 to go. Kwani. South Sudan so far cool under pressure. Nice drive to the basket. And Kwani again missing a point blank layup despite the foul. Frustrated by himself, but he goes to the line to shoot 2 free throws. Ten to 6, the scores. This time, Kwani makes no mistake. Makes his first free throw of the night. Kenya have 4 team fouls now. They're over the limit now. They have 5 team fouls. South Sudan 3. It's a highly contested game. 6:09 to go. Ooh, you can feel the tension in the air. It's palpable, and a big rebound there by Emmanuel Malu. It's now just a 1-point Kenya lead. Griffin Ligare asking for a screen. Valentine Kinda coming up for the ball. Busho Mukota to shoot a 3-point shot. That's not his game really, and they managed to get a steal there. Eric Mtoro coming up big. Gets the ball. Pull up 3, no good. Matiang with the rebound, and South Sudan come away with it. Turn in the corner, nice feed there to Emmanuel, no rather Deng Mayot. And Kenya have to call for a timeout. South Sudan leading by a solitary point, 11 points to 10. And you can hear the noise in the Nyayo National Stadium Basketball Gymnasium. South Sudan 11, Kenya 10. Let's take it downstairs and listen to what both teams have to say to their players. Let's take a look at some of the highlights from that first corner. Puot turn in the corner and Deng there to finish hard. That man over there, 7-3, Deng Mayot, based in Spain.
Some discussions happening on the floor. The referee's having a word with Eric Mutoro and Tenny Puot.
A brief meeting of the minds. I don't think there's really a big issue here. The referee is making the authority known to the players. And everyone is being told to calm down, take it easy. Nice talking to. I'm good, you're good, right? Yep, let's get it on. And South Sudan pressing high up. Griffin Ligare getting the ball and they back up. Robert Nyakinda is finally in the game. A loose pass there by Robert Nyakinda. Jumper just above Robert Nyakundi rather. And a big rebound there by Bushra Mukota. Now Kenya lead by a solitary point. It's going to be a tight game.
That's good defense from Eric Mutoro.
Dangerous pass there by Puot. Almost intercepted by Nyakundi there. Nice crossover move. Emmanuel. No good. Nice box out there by Bushra Mukota to take out Deng Griffin. Nyakundi, nice head fake. He gets fouled by Emmanuel Malu. And there are now 14 fouls for South Sudan.
I think Kenya Morans are really doing a good job of pushing the ball in transition. And really, the Kenyan players have the edge here because they are used to the climate, the high altitude. I think that that's another area that the Kenya Morans can take advantage of and really run South Sudan down. I don't think South Sudanese players can continue at this pace for all 4 quarters, Fidel, but I know the Kenya Morans can, and they need to use that to their advantage as we see Nyakinda make his way to the hoop. He'll shoot 2, and there's the replay again. Mayot and Agao trying to make it really difficult for Nyakinda to get to the hole, but he did a good job protecting the ball.
Nice hesitation move there. Now South Sudan are in the bonus. They're above the limit. Oh, they still have 14 fouls, according to the referees, but they say he was attempting a shot. I saw that he was looking for the pass. But that doesn't matter. He was perfect from the line. 2 for 2. Kwani with his long strides finds Matiang. Corner 3. In and out so far. He hasn't made a 3-point shot. He's one dangerous customer when it comes to that area of the court. Area local. Attempting an entry pass. Morans recover through Griffin Ligara. And Nyakundi from way downtown.
Welcome back, Robert Nyakundi. The Kenya Morans missed you yesterday night. And he's here to offer some good support to the backcourt. Corner 3 can't fall for Tenny Puot, who has been on fire in this tournament.
Nyakundi, who's a power forward's body, but can play point. No one to pass to. Looking, searching. Bushra Mukota puts his play up in the air. Nice turnaround jumper, no good. Too strong on that jumper.
I want to see Bush get a little bit closer to the hoop, Fidel. That fadeaway in the baseline is not where his strength is and where he scored his 19 points yesterday. As we can see, beautiful block from Wamukota. And he's talking, he's saying this is his house, his rules. Great defensive play. Let's take a look at that replay. Six-point lead for Kenya, and this is a position that South Sudan has not been in this entire tournament, Fidel. They have led almost throughout in almost every single game they've played, as Agao is working, having to contend with the defense of Okal. Victor Bosire now, long pass to Desmond Owili. He's fouled going up. And that's the kind of aggressive play that Kenya Morans are known for. You can hear the fans are satisfied, Fidel.
My goodness, we can barely hear each other. But you know what? The Kenya Morans, they don't need to hear each other. They just need to put in the work, and so far, so good for them. They're leading this one by 6 points, 17-11. We throw it downstairs to hear what their coaches have to say. Let's take a look at some of the highlights. And that young man right there, Robert Nyakundi, was deadly from beyond the arc. And defensively, Bush Wamukota blocking the 7-3 Deng Mayot and dialing it in. You can see what it means to his home fans. At the moment, Desmond Owili is going to shoot 2 free throws after a foul. Remember, this is the FIBA Afro Basket 2021 pre-qualifying tournament. This game really does matter. Both teams undefeated. We'll see who comes out tops and goes on to the next stage of the tournament in November. Every point counts. Every play matters. It's 2 for 2. Victor Bosiro's just checked in, as well as South Sudan ball back. He scored 31 points in 33 points rather yesterday's game. Ball back, very solid player. 66% from the three-point line. Victor Bosire to Robert Nyakundi. Three-pointer is good. He sticks the 3. A 9-point lead, just like that. Nice pocket pass. Shame about the finish. Ball back with a nice backdoor cut, but he couldn't finish the move.
And South Sudan are getting a lot of contact in the paint, Fidel. And they're going to have to adjust the way they finish. This is a team that has done a really good job adjusting to whoever their opponents are, though, so I don't think Kenya should get comfortable by any means. As you can see the fans on your screen, so excited. Back ball. Baseline jumper. Offensive foul has been called.
And everything going the Kenya Morans way. Let's take a look at this. They say a push. Yeah, indeed a push by number 13, Akoy Agao, on Ariel Lokal. They're over the limit. 2:26 to go. Every foul now is a free throw.
I talked to Okal yesterday and I asked him what personality are we going to see tonight, and he told me the Doctor. We were making fun of his different personalities, the Beast, the Doctor, or Okal.
Yeah.
So
I'm sure he wants to treat the home fans to a nice game of basketball. He makes the second shot. It's 22-11. And technical foul on Robert Nyakundi. There's a way he passed the ball to the referee. Let's look at that. And I didn't see anything there, to be quite honest. You have to be careful at this level of the tournament.
Referee a bit testy there. We'll respect him as Matiang misses his first free throw. And day 5 of the tournament, Fidel, I'm telling you, mental strength is really what you have to rely on. You're fatigued. You've placed the 5th basketball game they're playing back to back. But a lot of experience on this South Sudanese side. I'm fairly confident they'll make the necessary adjustments.
You see the famous full court press by the Kenya Morans. And Puwot having trouble against Victor Electric Ocheng. Victor Electric reaching in. It's a foul. A reaching in foul. He's going to shoot in 2. Shouldn't have reached in, but he did. And a whole lot of contact there.
He took the bait. He took the bait, Fidel. He should have just contained Puwot. And now both teams are in the bonus. Tenu Puwot looking to score some free throws. South Sudan, a very high percentage free throw shooting team, despite the misses we've seen tonight. No surprise there, Puwot knocking down his first free throw.
You can see how packed the gymnasium is. He misses the second free throw. Ariel Lokal coming up with the rebound. And they say a foul on Okal. Nice fight there by Emmanuel Malou, not giving up on the play. And that's why your coaches tell you don't handle the ball with one hand. Secure the ball.
Nice high release there for Emmanuel Malou. Sticks the first one.
It's now a 10-point lead. 1:40 to go. It's been a long time coming for this game. Remember, it was supposed to start at 6:30. But it has been well worth the wait. Both teams giving it their all. And Silala Shani alongside me in commentary with a wry smile on her face. Of course, this game living up to the hype. Rebound, Kenya ball. Deng Mayot mishandling the rebound. Let me tell you something, Silale Shani. I am glad I'm retired. I would not want to be in such a situation. The tension, the pressure is palpable. You can feel it. Victor Bosire turning the corner, has to drop it for Desmond Owili just to beat the shot clock. That's not his game, but good clock awareness by him. A foul by Victor Bosire on Matiang. Matiang goes to the line to shoot free throws. That's not a man you want to go and shoot those free ones.
That's true. Talked about you don't want to be in this kind of pressure situation, Fidel. I can almost guarantee you that every single player on the floor right now has been in this kind of situation before. Packed out gym, strong supporting sides on each side, having to rise above the physical aches and pains to perform. That's why these players on your screen are in the national team. And Matiang, the veteran player for South Sudan, gets his second free throw, and it's 16 points for South Sudan against Kenya's 23 with a minute and a half left to go here in the first quarter.
Victor Electrical Cheng going baseline, kicks it out. Robert Nyakundi, step back. Nice defense by South Sudan. Shot clock running out. Victor Bosire has to put up a shot way off the mark. South Sudan come back with the rebound. They slow it down. Ball back. 33-point man in yesterday's game, facing a different kind of defender, multiple defenders if you will, and very nice help defense there by the Kenya Morans. Ball back, throws the ball outside, and these are rare mistakes by South Sudan. So far in the tournament, they've had minimal turnovers. In today's game alone, the pressure has proved too much. Oh, nice block there by Deng Mayot. Didn't want anything to do that shot down low. Nice backing up by Bushwa Mukota. Bushwa Mukota thought he had an advantage over him, but not
Deng
in my
Mayot
house.
Is the ultimate rim protector. Fidel standing at 7'3". He's got the wingspan to make it hard for anyone to get to the hoop. Take a look at the replay there. That's a foul from Mayot.
It's a blocking foul.
And yeah, Kenya are in the bonus as we mentioned earlier. So Nyakundi trying to give Kenya a bit more of a lead. Stretch it out before the end of the first quarter. Under a minute left to go. Nyakundi shooting very well from the free throw. 16 points. Puat now bringing the ball up against the sticky defense of Victor Ochieng. Oh, nice fake. And shot for number 9, Matiang. He couldn't connect though.
Victor Bosire, Nyakundi, pull up 3, and he's fouled. He's going to go to the line to shoot 3 free throws. No. They say it's an offensive foul. Curious call there by the referees. Nonetheless, it's a call. 25-16, 28 seconds in the first quarter. Where did the time go, Silale?
Time flies when you're having fun, and I'll tell you what, Fidel, I am having a good time watching this game. It's giving us everything we hoped and wanted for this matchup between the two Titan teams of the tournament. You can see just how packed out the gymnasium is tonight. A few fans had to be turned away because we are at full capacity. And now just 20 seconds left on the clock. Kenya Morans looking to get their last bucket for the evening in this first quarter.
Kundi calling for an isolation. Otiang, one of the better defenders. Nice screen by Bush. Omkota goes hard to the basket. Doesn't finish the dunk. Bokbal! He makes a three. What a way to finish the quarter. Listen to the noise in the stadium. You would have thought South Sudan is the home team. But you know what it does when you make that shot during the last seconds of the quarter. And you see what it means to his team. Beautiful composure there. Kenya 25, South Sudan 19 at the end of the first quarter. Take a sip of water and we'll be right back with more action right here at the Nyayo National Stadium. Back to the game. Start of the second quarter. Silale Shani, your takes so far?
It's the game that we've always wanted, Fidel. A great matchup between two very big teams. Kenya Morans with this lead, but South Sudan not far behind. And you could see back ball with a dagger just before the end of the first quarter. South Sudan are so good from beyond the arc. Playing against Tanzania last night, they shot 44%. We've seen them shoot 60% from three-point land. And even though they've had a little bit of a tough time getting fired up in this first quarter, I think South Sudan continue to impress. Kenya Morans also some great plays, especially from number 8. You can see him on your screens there, Robert Nyakundi. He's also shot some big threes in the first quarter. Kenya Morans are looking really hungry for this win, Fidel. They're having good energy. They're playing with the fans. South Sudan, I think, are just slightly unsettled. Yeah. And of course, the conditions are very different in this game from any other game they've played in this tournament. Yeah. Packed house. Yeah. A lot of expectations on them. But again, a lot of experience on that squad.
You have to bear in mind, South Sudan team is a bit younger than the Kenyan team. Maybe the pressure could be telling some of this veteran, especially that man. I call him young, but he's not young. Nice pull-up three-pointer there by Robert Nyakundi. Oh, big rebound there by Bush Omkota. Nice floater. And that is curious to me. Looked like a goaltend.
Are they not going to call the goaltend? That really looked like a goaltend to me, Fidel.
Dengma Yort just snatched it in the air. But a foul on Bush Omkota.
Bush really shot well from the free throw line last night. 73% for him, connecting on 11 of 15 attempts. Great quality to have as a big man. Chances are high you'll get to the line a lot. He misses both those free throws.
And another foul on Desmond Owili. Demonstrating to the referee. Oh. Tenny Puot being guarded closely by Eric Mtoro. The hedge, long distance three, no good. Rebound there by Griffin Ligare. Being guarded by back ball. Nakundi, cross-court pass. Eric Mtoro, no hesitation. And a push by Bushwa Mukota. They call a foul. Let's take another look. Out of contact there. Yes, indeed, a push on Deng Mayot. And Deng Mayot has one job to do: protect the house. That is South Sudan. His length is troublesome. His rebounds will come in handy. Nice behind the back dribble. And back.
Ball
He's
back.
having a game.
He's having a game indeed, Fidel, and that's how he started yesterday when he had his 33-point finish. Great shooting guard supporting Tenny Puot. Robert Nyakundi, difficult. Working his way to the hoops. And it's a turnover for him. South Sudan collapsing very well on that play, making sure that he didn't have that lane to the basket. And that's what we've talked about when you're playing defense. Taking away that center drive, so essential for containing the backcourt of another team.
Matiang against Nyakundi. No good. Desmond Owili with the rebound. Nice box out. Moran's off to the races. And another foul by Matiang. Nice strategy there, I guess, by Nyakundi. Trying to drive baseline, he found his road blocked. Substitution coming in is Valentine Nyakinda in place of Nyakundi. Desmond. Griffin Ligare, corner three, no good. Just a bit short there. Kwani calling out a play, turning the corner. Gets Deng Ball. Deng Ball is going to shoot a three. And would you look at that? Deng Mayot.
I've always said it, when the biggest man on the floor starts hitting those threes, you've got to be careful. Back ball again. Can't connect on that shot.
That will have really brought the house down. The scores are tied at 25 apiece. The perimeter shot there by Desmond Owili is no good. They rebounded well. Nice box out by South Sudan. Driving all the way. Kwani off the glass. Gets his shot block. Off to the races. Griffin Ligare all alone. Off the window. And the bank is open after 4 o'clock. It's now 27-25. A close game to call. If you don't like the plays on the court right now, then you don't love the game of basketball. Interesting times indeed. Valentine Nyakinda had his hands draped all over the South Sudan player. But they called the ball the other way. He had gone out of bounds before the foul, I guess. Nice drive! And a throw down by Bushwa Mukota. Oh my goodness.
Bushwa Mukota putting somebody on a poster. And South Sudan getting a bit of a taste of their own medicine. That's a big move from Wamukota, bringing down on the 7-3 Mayot. Scores are now 29-25. And really, as many fans as possible have tried to squeeze into this gymnasium.
Something has been thrown on the court. And referees making sure that everybody is safe before play carries on. An exciting time indeed. Yeah, Silale Shani, break out those cold drinks. It's a hot one. It's a hot game indeed.
It is indeed, and I really hope we won't have too many stopping times, Fidel. It's really disrupting the flow of the game already. A 2-hour delay. I have to commend the men on the floor for being able to engage their minds and their bodies despite that delay. Port now dancing with Eric Mutoro. That's good defense from the Kenya Morans. Port decides to take a shot.
Big rebound there by Bush. And they're off to the races. Griffin Ligare has to slow it down. Hand off to Eric Mutoro, top of the key. Too strong. Bush with the rebound. Valentine Nyakinda thought about the shot, decides to defer to the point guard. Turn in the corner, and nice hedging there by South Sudan. Foul, ball, South Sudan. Nice defense by South Sudan. Really nice help defense from the team.
It was a good read to see that there was an opportunity to trap Mutoro. It's a good adjustment from South Sudan. Just under 6 minutes left to go. Port fouled on the way to the basket. That dunk will not count for Makwe. Take a look at the replay. Such an athletic player, Port. Fearless when he attacks the hoop.
The referees will always call when you're swinging the ball for a block. Valentine Nyakinda with the foul. Tenny Puot, very good from the free throw line. And the curse of the commentator is still alive. 5:47 to go before halftime. And the tension in the building is palpable. You can feel it from the fans, from the players. And Bush with another solid rebounding performance. Mutoro. South Sudan looking to trap Mutoro every time he gets the ball. This time they move the ball well, and a travel. They call a travel there. He changes pivot. Correct call by the officials.
Now I know it's tough for Wamukota to really get to himself in the best position against a much taller side in South Sudan. But if you remember how he was playing last night, Fidel, he was right there at the low post, and he would spread his feet so wide, making it very difficult for the defender to get around him, chip the ball away.
Yeah.
And that's how he was able to get those spin moves. So I do hope he recognizes that and makes that adjustment.
Baseline drive by Tony Puot, and the ball goes out of play. Too strong a pass. Emmanuel Malou really trying his best to get to that pass, but the angle at which it was delivered was not going to help him much. Nyakundi, who's back in the game, in place. Nice drive to the basket, no good. And South Sudan come away with the ball. Kwani has to hold and wait for his teammates, nowhere to go. They kick it out to ball back.
That was a great cut by Emmanuel Malu. I don't think anyone saw him. Slashing to the hoop would have been a great opportunity to pass to him. Now Robert Nyakundi brings it back up the floor. Nice feed in to Wamukota. Wamukota decides to take the fadeaway. It's not the best shot selection. He has to take it in to his defender, in this case Makwe. Puot beating
nice
all four defenders.
And a nice put back layup by number 10, the young shark Makwe Pondak. The determination after that missed layup. Poor box out by the Kenyan team, allowing Pondak to get to the rebound. And it's unbelievable that only 34 seconds remaining in this first half, and look at the scores. 29-27. That's how tight this game is.
It's the lowest scoring half of the tournament so far, Fidel. And that's because the competition on that floor is so intense, neither side making it easy for the other to score, and that's, I have to commend the technical staff making sure they've done their scouting correctly. They've had 4 days to do it though. And that's a big rebound for Quainey, and ball back. Now surveying the floor, looking at his best options. Malu to Poit. Poit! Before the buzzer! What a three-point shot! He's getting fired up. Nyakundi trying to answer back. Unsuccessful. And it's one more attempt. My goodness! What a way to close the half. Basket counts. Emmanuel Malu, arguably the most athletic player on the floor, catches the oop. And behind the look. Wow, look at that. Incredible. Incredible.
They say time had not expired. Time had expired. They cancelled the basket. Just to recap, the scores are now tied at 29 apiece, I believe. Let's look. No, it's 30-29 in favor of South Sudan. Remember, you're watching the final game of the FIBA Afro Basket 2021 pre-qualifying tournament. The winner of this tournament to the next game so far, and both teams go to the locker room to discuss team strategy. But at the moment, South Sudan take a 1-point lead into the half. from way beyond the arc. Mtoro quickly followed suit. Eric Mtoro, time and time again, coming to the rescue of this national team. But South Sudan were not to be left behind. Mathiang, that man right there, game one, remember, he had all those three-point shots, and it seemed like he could not miss any one of them. But the inside presence, Desmond Owili, really propelled the Morans. But that young man right there, who plies his trade in Barcelona, Deng Mayot, was too big for the Kenyan defenders. But a nice tip-in by Bush Wamukota. Silale Shani alongside me, Fidel Maithia.
I think it's a very evenly matched game, Fidel. Now, Kenya has been doing a really good job being very physical on South Sudan, making it hard for them to take advantage of points in the paint. Neither side scoring too many points in the paint, 8 for the South Sudan and 8 for the Morans. But where Kenya has a slight edge is points from turnovers. Need to value the ball a little bit better coming into the second half. Kenya have been capitalizing on that, but it's been really evenly matched without looking for South Sudan. Kenya shooting 25% from 3, South Sudan 30%, which is a bit less than what they've been averaging, shots of 13 attempts. However, as we see Bush Wamukota absolutely destroying Mayot on that dunk. One of his better plays in that first half. And Wamukota, 18 minutes in the first half. He's played a lot of minutes, and I think Coach Kono really did great starting off the first half. And I think you should get him a little bit more minutes. Also take a look at Mike Makiadi, bring him in. And Okal, of course. He's such a valuable player when it comes to bringing down the boards. I think Coach Cliff needs to just rotate the front court a little bit better.
You kind of get the feeling if the Kenya Morans keep the shooting percentage at that lance to win this game in terms of the 3-ball. But you all saw that this game has 4 lead changes. And the last 2 possessions for South Sudan really must have been on the minds of the Kenya Morans when they went into the locker room. How a lead can dissipate that fast. That's why we love this beautiful game.
Absolutely. Kenya had a 12-point lead. South Sudan have been able to chip that away and bring it to a 1-point. And this is the final half for all the cookies. Fidel Mathiang, nice fadeaway that couldn't connect.
Valentine Yakinda has to kick it out to Mtoro. Mtoro turn in the corner, nowhere to go. He has to situation Bush from Mukota with the advantage. Nice pass to Desmond Owili.
Good post play there between, 2-man post play between Wamukota and Desmond Owili. And we said it, Fidel, when Wamukota post low, good Malu, long pass to try and find Desmond Owili, but that's good recovery on defense from Malu.
The long hands of the Sudanese players, South Sudanese players, intercepting that lead pass. Oh, nice from point blank. Kwani 2-on-1 situation. Mathiangi baseline, he has to reset it, nowhere to go. Nice defense there by Valentine Yakinda. Bush Wamukota hedging there. Nice help defense. Puot, pull-up jumper. He sticks the 2. Bringing the South Sudan fans up on their feet. It's in the gymnasium. Griffin Ligare taking a double screen from Bush. Nice trap defense there. Turning baseline, pull-up jumper. Eric Mtoro. Bush Wamukota off the glass. He misses. He has another bite at the cherry. This time, he manages to put it in. He goes to the free throw line for a chance to convert that into a 3-point play. Oh, what determination.
Not much you can do there, Fidel. Wamukota did a great job going up strong. And he converts, makes it a 3-point play.
Toro, the shadow of Port. Port just missing that one. Area Local has to wait for reinforcement. Nowhere to go. Kill the ball early. Nice pass to Valentine Yakinda. Nice soft touch, and a timeout has been called by South Sudan. So now a 4-point lead. Oh my goodness, this game is... We're running out of superlatives right here. 7:51 to go. Let's throw it down to the benches and hear what their coaches have to say. Apologies again, it's South Sudan, not Southern Sudan. Kenya 36.
And don't forget, run the play. Look, we're here. Kwani is over here, right? Don't pass it this time. Pass it to Manny. You coming, you setting a pick. You coming, hand off. But no, you slide it. Yeah? Run that. If you don't have it, then run up, bring the ball back. And then try drag. Run drag as well, yeah? Let's go. Rebound on three, rebound on me. 1, 2, 3. Rebound.
Let's take a look at some of the highlights. Silale Shani, nice pull-up jumper there by Tenny Puot.
Yes, it was. But Wamukwata really having an excellent hoop. You know, the South Sudanese defenders did their best. And I think the front court really operating well in the paint, getting those easy baskets, Fidel. As South Sudan still continue to struggle from deep. I think as soon as South Sudan start hitting their threes, Fidel, that's when the tides of this game would change. But for now, Kenya doing a great job on the defensive end. You saw take away that baseline cut. Now Griffin Ligare, dagger!
What a shot by Griffin Ligare to take the lead to 7 points. Emmanuel Malou, meantime, turning the corner, is blocked, but Busho Mkota was on the line. The ball is South Sudan. And substitutions coming in is number 10, Makwei Pondak. Forward to Kwani, double K, we call him here. Turns the corner, gives it up to Puot. Corner 3, it's good. My goodness, they never give up. 39-34, 35 rather. Nice bounce pass, Area Local, pull-up jumper, it's good. Well, both teams are in the mood in the second half.
Quinny trying to split the defense, he gets it back out to Malou, gets the ball back on the wing, loses it. Okal gets it to Eric Mutoro, blocked viciously by Emmanuel Malou.
What
Take
a
a look
block.
at that replay. So disrespectful. Get it out.
I think maybe he should have tried with the left hand, but it doesn't matter. Emmanuel, oh, nice move there by Bokbal. Bokbal having some fun. They come up with the rebound. Mutoro. Griffin Ligare slowing things down. Taking a screen, pull up 3, and it's good.
They don't call him Kenya 1 for nothing, Fidel. Griffin Ligare having a great shooting night. And now South Sudan are down 9 points, 5 minutes and 42 seconds left to go.
Yeah, a foul there. Busho Mkota had his hands all over Makwei Pondak. Still a side ball. 5:42 to go before the end of the third. Remember, this is the FIBA Afro Basket 2021 pre-qualifying tournament. They inbound the ball. Emmanuel all alone at the top of the key. Bokbal, dangerous player this one. Turns the corner. Kicks it out to Kwani, double K, and he makes it count. What a well-worked play there by South Sudan. 44-38. Eric Mtoro dishes to Griffin Ligare. Baseline pull-up jumper, no good. Big rebound, Emmanuel Malo.
And Malo will help relieve the pressure, bring the ball up. Nice alley-oop for McQuay, couldn't finish it. And that would have brought the house down, Fidel.
The hard foul there by Valentine. Substitution coming in for timely one, I must say, for Kenya Morans is Robert Nyakundi. In place of Valentine Nyakinda. He's put in a good shift. He has to watch the foul situation. Say kickball.
Quad was trying to split the defense. It's a tough move to pull off, but he can do it.
They reset the shot clock to 14 seconds. So the kickball. Puot just getting into the seams with ease. Bush, nice box out. Ball goes to Eric Mtoro. Eric Mtoro finds Nyakundi. Bit short on that J. And next to that exit. Robert Nyakundi is not exactly... You want me to finish, right?
Finish your sentences,
It's
Fidel.
big bone, big bone.
Finish your sentences. Quaini taking Robert Nyakundi, mano, can't finish. That was good defense from Nyakundi. And it's been tough for South Sudanese guards to get to the hoop. Basket, no good.
Deng Mayot pulled the seat. The proverbial seat. Let's take another look. Very good defensive stance here. Yep, travel.
Shuffled his feet a bit too much. Fidel. Quaini dead ball, gets it to Mayot. Mayot will shoot from deep. Foul has been called on the floor off the ball. And I think Akal racks that one up. Kenya have to be careful not to put South Sudan in the bonus.
Not a shooting foul. Holding. Another bad foul by Ariel Lokal. This time still on the Emmanuel Malo. I see foul situation. Kenya have 14 fouls. One more. And they're over the limit. Bosnia has. The ball goes out, shot clock runs out. Very solid defensive stance there by Victor Bosire. Coach Clifford Ward is not going to use him today for scoring, but basically just to take care of the very dangerous Tenny Puwot. These two teams are like heavyweight fighters, just pushing each other to the brink. Makiadi is now in the game. Griffin Ligari getting the ball top of the key, being guarded by ball back. Double team. Oh my goodness. Corner three. Victor Bosire, no luck. Nyakundi gets the ball between the legs, driving all the way to the basket, in and out. And they say it's Kenya Moran's ball. Big rebound by Deng Mayot though. Nice box out there. Very athletic player for 7'3" individual. But nice sequence of events. Griffin Ligari, pull-up jumper, no good. Had to take a quick shot. The shot clock was running out. And Victor Bosire catching up with Puo, like his favorite show on TV.
Sticky defense, Victor Bosire.
Oh, nice pass there. Oh my goodness.
That was the right idea. It was the right idea. Deng Mayot cutting very well. It was a shovel pass, but couldn't get to the mark. Scores are now 38-44. Kenya Moran still leading. Griffin Ligari can't connect in that possession. 2 minutes, 47 seconds to go here in the third quarter.
Not seen, both coaches are not able to sit down. Tension is palpable. Can see them pacing on the sidelines. Coach Clifford Wall today broke in the suit.
Not too often you see Coach Cliff in a suit. This must be a very big occasion, and indeed it is, as Balbok brings the ball up. He's got a screen. Did an excellent job of fending off Victor Bosire. You can see in the replay there. Back ball so calm under pressure. South Sudan are in the bonus, and this is where they can really put a dent in that lead, and the ball rolls around but falls in.
Yeah, kind of felt the ball took a, he misses the second one. Victor Bosire to Robert Nyakundi. National team for the first time during this tournament. On the low block, turnaround jumper, it's good.
Nyakundi buries the baseline shot. This is one of his better games. It was the right idea again from back ball. And these passes, a lot of turnovers for South Sudan. They have to really make sure they're sure about those passes, Fidel. As Wamukota gets it out to Griffin Ligari. Griffin Ligari back to Wamukota. Wamukota with a flush.
Oh my goodness. He really came to the party this time round, and a corner three by Puo to silence the crowd. No such luck. And the Morans get the rebound, and they're off to the races. Victor Bosire, no help. He gets fouled. Nope, they don't call a foul. No one touched him. 8-point lead. Puot, all the
rejection by Makiadi. Now Victor Bosire gets it to Nyakundi. Nyakundi fouled on the way up. And Makiang having to play defense alone. Where was the recovery from his teammates? And we talked about keys to success in the beginning of this game, and we mentioned that one of the keys for the Morans was to run South Sudan down, and that's exactly what they're doing, Fidel. They're putting the pedal to the metal. Such a fast, up-tempo game for Kenya Morans, and South Sudan are going to have to do their best to keep up. But again, Morans do have the advantage. This is their home court. Still plenty of time left on the clock to change the scoreline for South Sudan, who are now 11 points down. Again, this is the lowest scoring game, Fidel, that we've seen in this tournament.
Not just South Sudan. Nice block there. And the rebound off the foot of number 10 there, Makwe Puo. And the decibel level has gone a notch higher. You can see motivational speaker, as I like to call him, Bushwa Mukota, urging the crowd to make some more noise. But South Sudan are still in this game. Early days, a minute to go before the end of the third. Makiadi, Bush top of the key, a bad pass there. Oh, and you can't do that. You cannot do that. Just in front. Just a moment of my, oh my goodness. That will cost the team possession more than anything. They're having a small discussion with the referee as Robert Nyakundi shoots the technical foul. He makes the first one. makes the second run, and they keep possession. You cannot do such a thing in front of the referee. It costs your team possession. And right now, this is a game of numbers and possession. Every possession counts. Ball goes to Bush. A travel again. Another. Needs to take his time. Look at that. Then he shifted the pivot. Travel all day. Double K turning the corner. Finding ball back. Ball back being guarded by Griffins. We got a corner. Jumper. Good. He sticks it. It's a two-pointer. 52-41. Bush on the low block this time. Using the pivot well. Turn around. No good. He's fading away on that jumper.
He is, and actually there was no help defense in that possession, so he'd just taken it all the way in. As ball back, now trying to shake off Victor Bosire in his face. It's good defense from Quay to try and get the ball back. And that will be the end of the third quarter. This game that we're already here in the third quarter. Kenya with still having a lead. 52 points to South Sudan's 41. South Sudan struggling with the physicality of the Kenya Moran side, but there's one more quarter to go before we figure out who will be advancing to the qualifying tournament in November for AfroBasket 2021.
give him ameanza hapo. Akapiga turn yake. Okazi, you are out there. Robert, you are out. Biff was out. All of you guys were out. We got to move and give him a passing now. Sasa. And we cannot live and die by the shot, guys. Let's now take 1, 2, 3. Oh, let's go for left. Sasa.
Let's take a look at the highlights. Nice move there, but a push off. Yangi, 2 points, as he rightfully said, and a nice putback there by the athletic Makwei Pondak. This guy can really get up there. We call him the young Shaq. Talented player if he continues working hard. But at the moment, the Kenya Morans lead this one 52-45, 8-12 to go. Loose pass there, Robert Nyakundi trying to stay in front of Matiang. Matiang nowhere to go, baseline. They almost lose the ball and a foul there. Fighting for the loose ball, no harm, no foul. Oh.
The injuries, Fidel, I'm glad both of them got up unscathed. Yakundi's second foul in this game. And now, ball back, finds himself at the top. He managed to split the deep way, but Mamukota got a piece. And they will inbound from the side.
Lot of concerned South Sudanese fans. There's nothing in the game of basketball. Nice drive, local. Let's take another look. Nice movement there. Makwei Pondak to shoot 2 free throws. And Desmond Owil is summoned from the bench. This South Sudan team can really shoot the ball well from the charity stripe. Now that's where every point matters, where every point counts. And in such a game with 7:42 remaining, lots of time on the clock could make all the difference. Substitution. Ere Local to take a breather. Desmond Owili. It's just checked 52-47. A 5-point lead. Indy all alone thought about the 3. Griffins Ligare doesn't need a second invitation.
Morans did a great job of spacing the floor in that possession. You saw Desmond Owili popped out to the top of the crowd, Griffins Ligare, to cut all the way to the opposite corner for that shot. Fidel, very well executed by the Kenya Morans.
Took the nice drive by ball back, he gets blocked. Still South Sudan ball. Shomukota, the defensive wall of this Kenya Moran team. Higher. And Eric Mtoro has been told to just give him a meter. Nice save by Bush Shomukota. Better yet, Griffins Ligare. Mismatch, a 3-pointer! 58-47. Looks like he's drenched in sweat. Nods in approval. Matiang. Oh, Ligare off to the races. Off the glass. And a timeout has been called by South Sudan. They really need to stop this momentum. 60-47. That man right there. Let's take it downstairs and listen to what both coaches are.
When you set a pick with Emmanuel. Emmanuel, you coming up, flip, come out, like
game. So come out, forward, set the screen. Guys, we gotta come downhill. We gotta speed up the game. But yo, rebound every shot. Come on, rebound and run.
Let's go.
Let's look at the Ligare Thunder player. No hesitation. 3 dagger right in the face of the 7-3 center Deng Mayot. And then he's all the way to the basket, kisses it off the glass. Nice soft touch to extend their lead. And South Sudan looking at top that young man. 6:27 to go. Double K. Mismatch there and a reaching foul there by Griffin.
Kenya are playing like they can already see the championship trophy, Fidel. Again, an excellent year for the Kenya Morans last season. And they're carrying that into this year, but the game is not over yet. And South Sudan probably have a few more tricks up their sleeve. Emmanuel Malu fouled hard on the way to the basket. I think the struggles for South Sudan, Fidel, have really come on the free throw line and the three-point line. 2 areas where they have really scored highly in previous games. And I think what it is that Kenya are such a physical team.
Yeah.
So you have them shooting these three-point shots, these free throw shots, a bit more tired than they have been against Sudan, have not really been able to get much of a lead in this game.
They're very good from the free throw line. Emmanuel Malu making the first of 2. Can he make the second one? Yes, he can. And also, I feel like they're a bit tentative when shooting the 3. It's not been working that well in the first half, so they're not shooting as freely as they were shooting in other games. Oh, nice turn of the corner off the glass. Bushwa Mukota getting the step on his defender and managing to lose him. Puot finding the big man, and Griffin Ligare. What a way to help on the defense.
That's quick hands from Griffin Ligare. Makwe, I'm sure, would have thrown that one down if Ligare had not helped. And now Wamukota in his sweet spot. Posting and toasting. No, this time it's out to Robert Nyakundi. Nice dish! Wamukota fouled hard on the way up. You take a look at that replay. Look at the handles on Nyakundi.
Oh, what a nice move there by Robert Nyakundi. He's really been very instrumental. And you say most Kenyan fans thought they would miss Tyler Okari. From the motivational speaker to comedian.
Kenya Morans are having fun, Fidel. Kenya Morans are having fun.
I was going to say Kenya Morans are missing the services of Tyler Okari, but that young man there has really come to help them out. Robert Nyakundi. In and out. Big rebound, the collar jump ball. Yes. Possession, Kenya. Oh, ball goes in and out all around the world. No, it's white ball. And Coach Clifford Ward having words with legend Luol Deng. And things are getting heated. And Nyakundi having a seat. Valentine Nyakinda checking in. My goodness. Lots at stake. Ball. Emmanuel, 3-pointer, makes it count. Now a 10-point lead. 5:12 to go. Griffin Ligare turning the corner, going all the way to the rim. He gets fouled there. Are they going to blocking foul, shooting 2? South Sudan arguing that the foul was on the floor.
So much tension in this gym, Fidel. And we can feel it here in the commentary booth. Fidel's hands are shaking. I'm sweating, and it's not hot in this commentary booth. It's actually pretty cold. But South Sudan and Kenya have really given us an entertaining game tonight. These are the best teams in the tournament, and all came down to this epic matchup. Griffin Ligare knocks down the first free throw. And now Port back in the game. He's getting it out to Mathiang. Mathiang almost losing the ball. Gets it back to Port. Desmond Owili making sure he contained Port well. Makwe! Tough time scoring for Makwe.
Kick ball. Shot clock resets to 14. Several chances at the goal to convert. All those chances, 64 to 52, 4:34 to go in the fourth quarter. Winner takes all in this game. Nice move there, but a foul by Valentine. No, Desmond Owili rather. Let's take another look. Plenty of to go to the free throw line to shoot two free throws. Amazing sportsmanship on display despite the competitive nature of the game. He makes the first out of two. He's a very good free throw shooter. Very consistent. 10-point lead.
4 minutes 30 left to go here in this. Griffin Ligare managing to get around defenders to find Eric Mutoro. Eric Mutoro having a quiet fourth quarter so far. Queenie going all the way to the hoop. Kiss off the glass. Double K. Keeping South Sudan's hopes alive in this.
Somebody needs to check on Kwani. Kwani's back. He's put his team on his back. And speaking of putting his team on, ice in his veins. Coming back the other way and just shooting a three from the top of the key and back again. Any Port exchanging threes. Nice recovery there. Ball goes to Mtoro. Mtoro to Desmond Owili. Lost the ball. Nice hook shot there. Doesn't make it count and a tip in. To be working for the Morans so far. 3:10 to go. Valentine Nyakinda struggling to stay in front of Mationg, and another three falling short. Griffin Ligare will slow things down. Everything to
of the South Sudan players, Fidel, and they're tired. Shot clock. Griffin Ligare. Bit of a prayer. He threw up. Should have passed that ball out. Queenie. My goodness! Oh, Makwe! It wouldn't be a normal basketball game if Makwe did not dunk on somebody's son. And the victim this time is Bush Wamukota. Fidel looks offended on Wamukota's behalf. South Sudan still within reach. 2 minutes and 33 seconds to go. This gym has been deafening. Fans bringing so much energy as Makwe knocks down that free throw. And it's a 3-possession game, Fidel. If South Sudan can just get their 3-point shots falling, they could crack that lead very easily. I think an inadvertent slap in the face to Quat by Eric Mutoro.
2:33 to go. In the fourth quarter, to his name, 69-62. 69-63 is now a 6-point game. And it's a technical foul as South Sudan will maintain possession after this free throw. In or out. Oh, misses the second one. And now all the discipline is required from both sets of teams. Nice dish there. And Ariel Lokal taking a foul, not allowing an easy basket.
And that was a hard foul on my.
They didn't call a foul, just a strip. Nice clean strip by Ariel Lokal. Nice hesitation, nice feed by Makwe Pondak. Robert Nyakundi was to Eric Mutoro, to Griffin, turn in the corner, back to Mkota.
That's good lockdown defense on display from South Sudan. Ball goes to South Sudan. Fidel Wamukota tripped and fell, but he fell over the baseline, and you can see him limping a little bit. Take a look at that replay. It's a bit of a tangle up between Quaini and Wamukota. No foul called. Ball goes to South Sudan. 4-point game with just under 2 minutes to go. Intensity has distinctly increased on the floor. Nice take to the hoop. No basket for Mathiang.
Griffin thought about the three, wisely chooses to take it to the paint. Nowhere to go. Mtoro has Nyakundi. Oh my goodness, Robert Nyakundi, where have you been? Welcome to the party. Nice drive to the basket, gets blocked there by Bush Wamukota, and Griffin slows the game down just a tad bit and is going to be double teamed, and he loses the ball. A turnover, costly one it might be. And they say a foul on Bush on 72-65. The tension is palpable, a blocking foul. They are over the limit, and Bush fouls out of the game. A solid shift for the Kenya Morans, but the game is not over. 51 seconds remaining, and Makwe Pondak to shoot free throws.
Makwe, an excellent free throw shooter. One. Misses the second as well. And an unfortunate series of events for Makwe. He could have made this a game, but that's a good. Quaini hit hard by Eric Mutoro, who I believe saw it necessary to do so. Can't blame him.
40 seconds to go, and not averse to throwing his body all over the place. But this time they fouled an able shooter in Kwani, the first one, 66-72. Coach Cliff can barely watch these free throws. It's a tight game. And they missed the second one, but a big rebound there. Oh my goodness, he went straight up in the air. He's about to put Ariel Lokal on a poster, but timeout has been called. South Sudan, 38 points, 72-66. Let's throw it downstairs and listen to what both coaches have to say.
Who's up? Michael, Mike. We got 39 seconds left on the clock. We got other 2 possessions. We got just come and execute. Sasa, stay calm. There we go, to stay calm. Sasa, while you are under pressure, then follow us. We expect a foul. Hey, be open.
Robert Nyakundi has been on fire for this Kenya Morans team, making all the right plays, making all the right moves. 38 seconds to go, 6-point lead. FIBA Afro Basket 2021 pre-qualifying tournament scheduled for November. And you can see what it means to every single player who's playing the game today. The fans to distract him. Makwei misses the first free throw. Misses both, uncharacteristic. And Griffin Ligare getting the ball.
Might be too little, too late for South Sudan. 9 seconds left on the clock. It's a 4-point game and a timeout has been called by South Sudan. Let's head down to the floor and hear what final adjustments South Sudan will make.
We're back to the game, and Kenya Morans to inbound. This is where, call it the clutch situation, whereby they just need to be careful, concentrate hard. Any turnover here might be costly. And they foul Desmond Owili very quickly. Desmond Owili incredulous at the look, talking to poor.
Necessary, was a good decision.
Ball goes to Griffin Ligare, and they foul him hard. And they're now over the limit. Griffin Ligare to shoot 2 free throws.
And you can hear the chants in the arena. MVP. And that is really a strong candidate for MVP in this tournament, but more so in the seconds. Ligare makes the first free throw, giving Kenya a 5-point lead. And if he sticks the second free throw, Fidel, it's going to be very hard for South Sudan to come back and even it out. Ligare with the second. And South Sudan will not call a timeout. They have no more timeouts to use. Kenya Morans already arms around each other on the bench. What a moment for them. Long pass. And that will do it, ladies and gentlemen. That will do it. It's game over. Kenya Morans have qualified for the next stage and one step closer to their first appearance in Afrobasket. What a game for the Kenya Morans. What a performance. South Sudan, not to take anything away from them, but it's been their lowest scoring game. The Kenya Morans managed to contain them and hold them to 68 points. What a night it has been. Kenya take this victory 74 to look at the shouts of jubilation, signs of happiness on the floor, Fidel. What a day, what a day.
One heck of a day, Sirali Shan, I have to agree with you. South Sudan came into this tournament as hot favorites, especially after the first 2 victories. But Kenya have remained solid and steadfast. And you can see from the scoreline and the jubilation that the fans really appreciate this team. And Kenya come away with a win, and the narrowest of wins, I should say, because South Sudan have really been the team of the tournament thus far. But at the end of the day, it's who wins it all and who stays undefeated. Kenya win this one, and we take a look at some of the highlights. And the fans came out in large numbers. It's been a fantastic 5 days of basketball, I have to say. The passion showing on the faces of all the players who participated in today's games, as well the final day. And Bushwa Mkota had one heck of a day as well. Strong drives to the rim, not afraid of the moment. Oh man, that's what a player from the backcourt. He can shoot the 3 ball, he can distribute the ball. But Griffin Ligare was one player who Kenya needed, and he really came through in a big way. Matiang, also a candidate for the game, was not to be left out. But that young man had a heck of a game as well. Makwei Pondak, you better know his name. But Griffin Ligare, I don't think anyone is forgetting his name anytime soon.
No, they are not, unless they change his name to MVP. And by all means, tonight, an absolutely wonderful performance from him. Great play inside, slashing his way to the hoop. Great play outside, hitting those 3-point shots. Robert Nyakundi, we loved this play. It was a nice dish to Wamukota, who has dominated, Fidel. He dominated last night, having fun. Then we have a game on our hands. But what a tournament it has been. Really were the favorites to win this tournament, Fidel. If you look at the numbers, if you look at the statistics and how they were performing, many of us really had them to take home the trophy. But it's the Kenya Morans who win, and rightfully so, deservedly so rather. Especially for us here at MadGo TV. A massive congratulations to the Kenya Morans, who are continuing to make history. And those are the statistics on your screen right there. Kenya shooting 43% from the 2 points to South Sudan's 46%. 33% from 3-point land, and South Sudan also shooting 33%. And this is the most surprising statistic for me, Fidel. South Sudan shot 50, reaching 80%.
Yeah, that's where the game was lost, I guess, for South Sudan. And I guess Kenya realized, they have to be physical with this team. They can't just allow